Okay, boys and girls, I'm going to show you how to solve the test review. So the first thing I'm going to do is just go through and remind myself what each of these terms mean. Mean is even shares. Median stands for middle. Mode is repeated or most repeated. Range is difference. Okay, those are some keywords to help me keep my ideas straight. So to calculate mean, remember we used a model, as you see down below, where we made blocks for we used blocks to represent each of the numbers, and that's kind of like putting them into the center. We added them all together, and then we divided by the number of numbers. So I'm going to be working with a large set of numbers, I always like to start with counting how many numbers I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to write that down, and then I'm going to double check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so I've got 15 numbers, and and so I need to add these all together, and you can see here a calculator is allowed. On the test, all of these questions require you to divide by decimals, and that dividing is not a standard I'm testing on this test. So there'll be a calculator available. The next unit we'll get into how to divide long division and with decimals and without. So I'm going to go ahead and use my calculator here. And I always add my numbers twice to make sure I got them right. So one trick I use is when I have repeated numbers, I count the number of times I need to repeat them. So 8 plus 1, I'm not going to add my zeros, plus 8 plus 2, 2, 9, 1, 4, 2, 8, 3, 13, plus 8. Okay, so now I got 69 for my total, but I don't know for sure if I'm right. I need to double check it by doing it twice. 8 plus 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 8 plus 2 plus 2 plus 9 plus 1 plus 1. Uh-oh, I messed that up. Okay, I'm going to start over. 8 plus 1 plus 8 plus 2 plus 2 plus 9 plus 1 plus 4 plus 2 plus 8 plus 3 plus 13 plus 8. And I got 69 again. Perfect. So, and I know that I have 15 numbers. So remember, I put all these blocks in the middle, and when I do that, I have 69 blocks in the center of my table. And then I have to divide them out among 15 people to figure out how many even shares I have. So 69 divided by 15. I've already got my 69 in here. I'm going to divide by 15. And I get 4 and 6/10. Okay, and I'm just going to double check my math again. 69 divided by 15 equals 4 and 6/10. Okay, great. Now, in order to get the mean, I've got to put things in, I've got to put my numbers in order. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. 0, 0, 0. Oops, my paper's wet. I'm going to start over here. 0, 0. Check them off as I go. 0, 0, 1, 2. I've got 1, 2, 3 2s. 2, 2, 2. I'm going to go across my line. Oh, I see here I had one more 1. So I'm going to put that one in. Okay, 2, 2, 2. Actually, you know what I should be doing right now is using my color pencils to put light colors together. So I'm going to do that really quick. So 1, my 2's are going to be yellow, so they're easy to count. My blues or zeros will be blue. And then I don't have, oh, I've got 2 repeated 8s. So I'm only going to color the repeated ones. It'll just speed up my process here. So let's see here. I have 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Okay, excellent. Now I got to get a 3 in there, a 4, then I got to get my 2 8s, and my 13. And now I see that I had 3 8s. 4 8s. So let me go back. This is my third, or actually fourth time of doing this assignment here. Okay, so now if I've done this correctly, I'm gonna have 15 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so I'm 1 short. So I'm gonna just double check here. I've got my 2 zeros. I've got 2 1s. I've got 3 2s. 1, 2, 3. I've got 1 3, 1 4, 1 2 3 4 8 0 8 4 8s. There we go. And I see that I forgot my 9. Okay, super easy to do. The only way to make sure you don't make this mistake is to color code and then count again. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Perfect. Perseverance. Okay, now I'm going to look for the number in the middle. The best way to do that is to tick off from both sides. I'm going to use a different color to help me here. Now, because it's 15, I should have an exact middle. Okay, and 3 is my median. So I'm going to write that over here. Okay, and then mode, most repeated. Well, I've got a lot of repeated numbers, but it looks like 8 is repeated 4 times, which is more than the 3 times of the 2. So 8 is my mode. Now the difference of the range is my biggest number, 13, less my smallest, 0. So the range is 13. Okay, I'm going to change my code here. All right, so now I've got to model this down below. Okay, and the best way to do this is just to start by coloring in. I like to use my numbers not in order. I like to go with the setup here because it keeps, I think I can spot things a little bit easier. So a good strategy is to write your numbers down below. 8, 1, 0, 0, 8, 2, 2, 9, 1, 4, 2, 8, 3, 13, 8. Okay, and so then what I want to do is I'm just going to color in what I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I like to color 1 for this guy. 0 doesn't get any. I've already colored 8, so I can use that as a guide for my next. 2, 2. 9 is going to be 1 more than 8. So start there and go down. I'm going to go back here and make this a little darker so you can see better. Okay, and then I've got a 1, a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, a 2, a 1, 8. I've already got, this is my 8 here, so this should match. 3 is 1 more than my 2 over there. 13. Well, this is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so I got to go all the way to the top here. One, and then 8 I've already got over here. And I'm just going to double check that I have all the numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, always double checking. Now I'm going to use a different color to show when I redistribute. So this is way too long. I'm trying to get even shares. Okay, so basically I've got to redistribute the numbers that have lots to the ones that have none. So I'm going to start by getting rid of a 0 here, and then another, or redistributing to a 0. And I don't want to take too much off of 1, so now I'm going to go another here. And then I'm going to start taking off some of the others that are big. So this is the next biggest one. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of even as I go. So now everybody has 2. Okay, great. Now I'm going to redistribute to see if everybody can get 3. Okay, everybody has, oh, almost. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take another off here. Now everybody has 3 shares. Keep working my way to see if I can get 4. Okay, now it's getting pretty close. So what I want to do is I want to double check. Remember, there's 15 numbers across here. So that means we need to be able to divvy out 15 even shares. So I'm going to see what I have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Since there's only 10 boxes left and I need to give them to 15 people, I don't have enough. So I have, oh, I see I forgot one here. I'm going to get rid of this guy and move it. Okay, so I have, I'm going to circle this. Everybody can have 4 even shares, but we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left over. And if I think about that for a second, if I use my calculator, think about that. 9 divided by 15 people would be 6/10. And look at what we had up top. 4 even shares with 6/10 left over for each person. Okay?